Hello there, my name is Kirk and I'm a marketer and filmmaker based in Melbourne, Australia. Over the past couple of years, I've spent most of my working hours in front of my desk at home, and in order for me to be as productive as possible, I always love having a clean, clutter and cable-free setup. There's always something nice about having a workspace that's organized and great to look at when you walk up to it as you start the day, and that's something I've always strived for as it helps me stay productive with peace of mind. As a result, not too long ago, I set out to transform my workspace into a minimalistic setup with perfect cable management. So, this is how I created a minimalist desk setup with perfect cable management. These time codes on the screen will help you navigate to different parts of the video if you're looking to make your own perfect cable managed setup too. Starting off with the desk itself, now this part is completely optional and you can always grab a great desk that's already made from somewhere else like IKEA or another furniture store, but I wanted to create something that was truly special and had a ton of space. Earlier in the year, I began drawing rough sketches on my iPad and then 3D modeling up my desk in Shaper 3D on my iPad Pro, which was really easy to do. I literally had no experience at all drawing 3D models, and there I was making some cool desk models on my iPad. I wanted a desk that had a large surface area for future expansion, plus planned out all the holes and support beams for cable management. Once I set forward on a design, I went out to my local hardware store, took a few trips and purchased large pre-laminated panels of oak wood. I cut them down to size and built the desk and cabinet from there. I won't go into too much detail as this is more of a cable management video, but I essentially put all the pieces together with one of my best mates, stained the timber in a varnish called Black Japan, took it back home and assembled it in my office along with a computer cabinet. Once installed, I put everything together, routed the cables, mounted the power boards underneath the desk, connected everything to power, added the monitor, MacBook, speakers, Xbox on top, and then we were good to go. The reason I went to all this effort was so I could have complete control over the cable management throughout the setup. As you can see, there are almost no cables in sight no matter where you look, except to the left where you can see my MacBook, as I need access to it easily when moving in and out of the office. That cable goes directly into the computer cabinet where I house a Thunderbolt 3 dock from CalDigit for connecting the whole setup together with one cable. I have a Synology server down below for all my storage needs, and it's all vented inside the cupboard to allow cool air to pass through. On top of this setup is my Xbox Series X and of course the MacBook, which have their cables directly mounted into the cabinet underneath, including Ethernet for the Xbox too. From here, the cables travel out the back through this PVC water pipe I painted black that connects the main desk to the cabinet, and then those cables connect everything else that's on top of the desk and underneath. This includes my monitor, speakers and USB hub too as well. Starting off with the cable management for the monitor. I use the AdTech single monitor stand, which offers rotation and height adjustment that is centered into the desk. The awesome thing about this is that because it is a commercial grade monitor stand that is used mainly for POS business systems, it's paired with a hole I drilled into the desk, and the cables go directly into the stand from the monitor right down underneath the desk. Similar to the monitor stand, I bought some speaker stands from Kanto that match up with the speakers, and I drilled a hole at the base of the stand of the speakers as well and into the desk, so the cables pass right through the hole into the speaker stand and go straight into the desk underneath as well. In the middle of the desk for easy access, I added a USB 3 hub so I can plug things like hard drives straight into my computer. Overall, when you look left and right at these speakers, you can't see any cables on the desk no matter how hard you look. On the top of the desk, I have this Orbitkey desk mat where all my peripherals sit on top of, including everything being wireless to keep everything as minimal and productive as possible. On the left hand side, I have an Apple Magic Trackpad, in the middle I have a Keychron wireless keyboard, and on the right hand side I have a MX Master 3 mouse. This no cable theme continues directly underneath the desk where no cables are hanging from the desk itself at all. I even had some fun with the power outlets and made this cool little cable layout design, and it's taped down with some white cable PVC traveling across the wall. Underneath the desk is really where all the magic happens. And if you're going to take one thing away from this video, it's these server channel racks. These are absolutely awesome. I'll have the links in the description below, but essentially they make it incredibly easy to route cables underneath the desk, and they just screw in or adhere straight to the bottom of the desk. I got the idea from Edward Lee's video a while back and use something similar so you can use it on any desk out there. It doesn't have to be custom of course. I have two of them underneath the desk just next to the cross section beams. It's also where all the other power supply and Philips Hue light bars are mounted as well. They all run underneath the desk and go back into this power pipe through the cabinet, out the back, onto the wall, and of course back into the PowerPoint down below. And that's it. That's how I made a minimalistic desk setup with perfect cable management. I hope you can take some ideas from this and take it to your own setup. You really just need to plan out your cable layout, drill some holes, and grab the server channel rack with some mounting tape, pop it underneath, and you're good to go. Thanks so much for watching this video. All the links to the products will be featured in the description below. Have a wonderful week, stay safe, and of course, do take care.